Hello there, everybody out there in Pavlov land. Hope you're all well. Tonight we are casting the winners bracket of the quarterfinals of the Pavlov Season 16 European League. Can I fit more words in? I don't know. Joining us is RFL.
Hello.
And I'm Killian, and we will have a quick chat before we bounce straight in. But yeah, so last night's winners, yesterday's winners, were Lucky Round, finished Bear Influence, Old People, and Virtual Assassins. That means that they move forwards into the winners bracket of the quarterfinals. So Lucky Shot, Sunset Ravens, Volk, and Kompashka are all in the knockout bracket, which they're also playing currently, I believe, today. What else is there to say about that?
Not much.
Sweet.
I think you got it.
Sweet.
I
So
think
yes.
that's
Oh, sorry.
about sums it up.
Okay.
No, that's about sums it up. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yesterday, we cast the Kompashka versus Virtual Assassins game, and that was the only upset game where the lower MMR team actually took the victory. So good pick there, RFL.
Yeah, I mean, I got a nose for the games that should be close, and that's I think what we're gonna focus on casting because I don't think anyone see a very uneven game. I don't think that's fun to watch, fun to cast. Certainly not fun for the players. I think so. Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna focus in this time on Lucky Round versus Finish Bear Influenced. So Lucky Round being the higher MMR, get their first bans. Do you want to do the picks and bans?
Yeah, but before we start, I just
Yeah.
want to notice how we up the production value. You can hear the wind in the background of like northern Finland and the snow and everything. So we just wanted to tune you into the stakes, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah, but we do have picks and bans. There was some brand confusion because apparently the rules in NA and EU are different for whatever reason. So apparently Lucky Round felt that they are unfairly having to ban first, but that's the rules. They banned Stockpile, FBI then banned Stahl. Then Lucky Round banned Inferno, and FBI's ban was Autumn, and then Lucky Round picked Ulrich. Again, this is weird because Lucky Round is the higher seed, so I don't know why the rules are different, especially per continent, but I'm just going to blame Zeno, and that's going to be the end of it. That's just going to solve everything because it's clearly his fault.
Obviously. Zeno, what are you at? Come on.
Yeah, what are you paying you for?
Odysseus, first in chat as always. Never,
Always.
nothing but first.
I think Beanie was first, but I think this is Beanie. If so, why is he still up? Why is he not in bed already? But yeah, I think with that we can start. Let me just check if the second game is already on the way, but I would assume so.
It should be fine either way. We should be able to, once we finish out this game, it should be done by that stage, with any luck. But yeah, we'll flip across to, if I can find OBS, that'd be great. Flip across and start watching the oil rig game. Now we don't have our background ambient noise, but sure, it'll be alright. We'll get fresh stuff now.
Get through.
This is the right teams, yeah. Let's do that and position our cameras. I don't know why I bother doing the CT camera. I so rarely flip across to it, but
yeah,
it feels like I should. So get them in proper lineup here.
and do let us know if you have any feedback, if you want like louder voice or whatever. That's what we're here for.
The game sound might actually be too loud. So do let us know if the game sound is overpowering.
Yeah. So it looks like FBI did pick the T side first, which I'm not sure there's any deeper meaning. I would say this is a fairly balanced map again. Comet shoots Opel on the face. That's some balance. They do have two on long, which I don't like, but in this case it might just be working out because, you know, they don't expect it. But Comet just kills everybody. 3k right there, leaving just MedH, who has been spotted now. 1v3. He has a lot of time, but they know his position, and he probably doesn't have bomb. So really an awkward start for FBI. You would even say Pakele.
He does have a flash here, some utility he can use. He saw somebody's shoulder there briefly, but that could lead him into a trap.
And it looks like Lucky Round is searching for clues, but now they are once again sure where he is, and somebody's flanking him on the right, I believe, so he soon will have somebody. But if he gets this pick, then that's an interesting spot. And it's a 4k right there.
That was a nice little spot,
like using
actually.
the pillar. I don't even know if that pillar was there in the old version. Phoenix now would complain about the new version. Blackhead, this is RV there yet? It's a pretty interesting game. You should check it out. But yeah, a good start definitely for Lucky Round. This is how you want to win your pistol round convincingly, just to crush the enemy's morale. We'll see if FBI can recover. I didn't like all those grenade sounds. I think there was 2 grenades, probably on the Lucky Round part, which I feel like you just threw away 1,200, and it doesn't look like you did a lot of damage. I don't like the forcing of Bisons either, but, you know, nobody's listening to me anyway, so might as well do that.
Every team has their own strat, and I think, generally speaking, it's force buy all the time, always be buying weapons.
Yeah, I get it. Not having a real gun, not having a gun that goes brrr is really unfun, but, you know, sometimes you just have to make the smart choice, I feel like, and, you know, just try to make it work with deagles, which are also fun if you think about it. They made heads explode. That's what we do.
They're running down the clock here. It looks like they're going to strike B once. Oh wait, they might actually be shifting over to A. No. They are going to hit B and leave it really last minute here. No teams have lost any members yet. Some health down on Lucky Round side, but ball makes it onto site.
Yeah.
Oh, that flash delaying the plant. Bomb goes down. And 13 seconds.
They get another pick. But, yeah. This is also why I didn't like the long wait there, because it didn't really achieve anything. Lucky Round was just stationary, so them waiting for so long and then be pressured by time didn't really achieve much. The flashbangs were really good, denying the plant, but ultimately, you know, they were doomed either way, it seemed like. Just on the account of having worse guns. Sure, you can argue that the Bison is better than the but there were 2 M4s in play too, so. And now they all near deagles.
Somebody pushing up quite heavily into mid area here. Miller, is
Miller.
That? So,
because Pixel is on long, I believe he likes to sit behind that. I would assume that's Pixel who likes to sit behind that yellow head peak. The issue now is that Miller doesn't really do a whole lot. He has vision into mid, but that doesn't really tell you a whole lot. He knows there's people on along, but he's completely right in not actually trying to get this fight. Unless he syncs up with Pixel, then it might be an idea.
Alright, sneaking up.
No, man, sneak up. And they got 2 picks. They got Pixel and they got Comet. Yeah, and they don't expect him here, so he cleans that up. But
it still looks like it's going to be an A hit here. Oh no. Rolling back.
Kraken gets 2. I wonder if he snuck up from under, or it looks like he snuck from mid, because now Miller, I don't know if he plays mid, but him being together with another player on A long means somewhere there was one person less, because usually you play this like 1-1-3 or like 1-2-2 if the 1 is the A side. And now it's a 1v2, and they knew where he was, so they can make an educated guess. And he also took a lot of damage, and now he made a lot of noise, but that grenade might come in clutch.
Oh, doesn't quite matter where he needs it to. 28 HP in a dream,
but...
damage.
Yeah. And this was a safe round from FBI's part. Beautiful. I believe the nade damage was eaten by the pillar, so maybe this is the knight of the pillars who really, you know, want to become the MVP. Who knows?
So if it's Knight of the Pillars, is it Knight of the Living Pillars or Knight of the Spongy Pillars?
Who knows? Who knows? I feel like the further we push this, the more it falls apart. So
that's fair.
If you think about it, the oil rig is an entire pillar, so it's yeah. And now it's yeah, not synced up by Miller has an M4, but most of Lucky Round seems to be saving. I'm not sure what Yako and Alien Tech have is not showing on PavTV. Alien Tech is now showing nothing because he's dead. Pixel gets deleted by Opello. Mun has a really scary M4. Not sure what the silence is about. And it looks like a B, but most people still set up for an A. We have the ninja corner, the classic. So yeah, 1v5, he wins these. Nope.
He can try and win it.
Yeah, there is nothing that can be done. Or she wins these, I should say. Yeah, so far a close game. Now the Lucky Round economy is back. They have a little bit of util, not a whole lot. Alien Tech interestingly buys 2 knives. He is known to be the knife cheeser, so we'll see if he can score any, I would say, lucky knife kills, because that thing is completely RNG in my opinion.
Aggressive push.
Not good for the game. Interesting push. Get a pick, now they fall off. I love it. Yako gets deleted. I believe that was in mid, but I'm not 100% sure. This would be the spot to early nade and to reliably get a kill with that. But yeah, you push aggressive as CT, you get the pick, and then you immediately fall off, so the enemy can't even like refrag or anything. So that was well done. But since it's 4v4, everything is wide open again. So that initial advantage is now gone. And it looks like they are switching to A.
A long, completely aggressed and taken over by FBI here.
Yeah, it looks like Pixel went under, fell off, and he's now completely smoked off. Rick keeps the pressure on the other side of the map, so now the remaining members from Lucky Round don't really know what the heck's going on. Where's the attack? What's the plan? They lost complete map control, and FBI now just has to hold and prevent the retake, which I think they're set up well. If Rick can keep up the pressure from the flank or get a pick. He gets picked, but still now it's a 2v2, although Opello is literally one shot. But so is Comet, so... and they know where they are. Smoke a little bit too late. And they get the full HP guy and trade on the last guy, so Icebeon doesn't even have to do anything. Let just Opello do the work. Is something
he has to stay alive.
Just, yeah. Give Opello an M4, let him go, and you just sit back, and if you win, it's a team effort. And if you lose, you can blame Opello. It's pretty easy. I highly recommend this strategy.
Advanced strats from RFL there.
Hello. I think that's Phoenix. Not that I could read Coelian, but I believe that the picture is a Phoenix. I don't know. Maybe it's not Phoenix. Maybe it's just somebody Russian who has also a Phoenix-based profile picture. Who's to say? I'm really liking this continued aggression on A-Long. I feel like they have figured out they can pressure Pixel, they can force him off, which then opens up a whole lot of possibilities. Takes damage, but not a whole lot. Maybe just shoulder tap. That nade was beautiful. Pixel got to wait in time, but nading somebody behind smoke is really smart because they can never see it coming. It looks like it's a fake, but it doesn't look like Lucky Round is falling for it at all, which is very interesting. They lost complete control but they don't seem to care, and it's the right call in this case. Pixel gets killed, but now, of course, FBI could rotate into mid. Comet also gets killed over there. But if FBI doesn't make the call to rotate soon...
They are going to get the bomb plant by the looks of it. Nope.
No.
Oh, that's game right there. That just saved it, Alan.
No, probably not game, but the round.
Sorry, yeah. I meant round.
Alien Tech gets a third here. It looked like a perfect attack, but they trusted too much the fact that Lucky Round would rotate, which they haven't done at all. So yeah. I feel like they needed to rotate there. They just figured, okay, Lucky Round is hard rotating now. Which, in fairness, probably would have been the right call, but I don't know if they had intel, if they had footsteps, if they saw the bomb earlier, like something like this, where they like committing, or if they just had a hunch. But it really paid off here, and FBI didn't rotate off that. Now, Foreman... Okay, is he walking back? No, they're just looking behind them.
Different setup here out of Lucky Round as well. He's not in long. He's on site this time, which could be good. He's getting a lot more information. Yes,
the sprint pick at the corner is like the classic play. You can't really do anything against it. And it looks like they realize, okay, this is actually our weak spot. Apello gets picked, but Yaku gets refragged by Rick. I think somebody's under, coming up L. Oh, yeah. He already got him. Oh, that was him, okay. And now we have some rotations. L is getting smoked off. And it looks like Lucky Round reads
this. Nice grenade!
Oh, that's a beautiful grenade. Gets him down to 1 HP, is that correct?
We could see a rotate here.
No, he's still...
One player is going across to that B site. I'm not sure if it's there to make a fake.
I think that's a fake and a feint.
Yeah, that pulls another player over. That's perfect. Exactly what they needed.
Kraken was 1 HP, gets picked, but immediately refragged, so this is good discipline. Both of them really pushed up. I don't like it, they're pretty low either.
Taken by surprise.
I think this...
No, just rig.
Yeah, he just didn't have the HP in the end. Yeah.
Also burst fire weapon.
Pixel had the burst fire.
Oh, did he? Sorry.
Yeah. I'm not sure why he plays the M16. I know he plays it sometimes over the M4. And in this case, I think if Rick was full HP, then he probably would have won that, I want to say. Also, it's much easier to kill somebody shooting down, funny enough. Just due to the way the engine works, it's much more likely that your bullet goes into the chest, even if you like aim for the head, you know, just the way the game works. So shooting down is always a lot better than shooting up. So Rick was definitely in the spot. He just was on very low HP.
Oh, mid-aggression.
Yeah, really punished. Beautiful AK headshot. I was about to say I really would have liked maybe Rick risk it all by not shooting the first guy. It's usually not what you want to do, but the fact that also Bjorn got killed so much up ahead maybe would have led Lucky Round to just run past that corner without really checking it, and then he could have tried to kill them both. But that's a huge gamble, right? If he does check the corner and you don't shoot, then you basically die, especially at that HP. So I can totally see why Rick didn't attempt that. But yeah, what gun is that? Is that a scout? No, it's the M16 again. It looks like he fell off A-long. It looks like they switched out players. It's now a 4v3.
Grenade falls a little short of needed. Rig taking out Yako in mid. Just leaves Pixel and Alan alone on.
Yeah, I think Alien Tech got him from A-long. So I think Lucky Round doesn't really know as to what's the target here. He's just spamming. And I want to ask, is this a PavTV issue or like a observer issue, or people really only ever aiming with their front side? Because I see this on a lot of people that the gun does not line up with their backside, but only with their front side. I mean, now Pixel is dead. And here it's actually working. You can see that it's aligned. So I don't know.
It depends which eye people shoot with. So if they're left eye shooting or right eye shooting.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, I was about to say a lot of people seem to not align the backside, and that just seemed weird. But now we have a 50 cal. Is that correct? Who has it? Oh, hello. That's an interesting choice, but it's last round, and FBI does have a lot of money. Icebjorn still has 5k. He's taking that to the Finnish bank, which, fun fact, they used to have their own currency before the war. I think it's Miller who pushed up once before.
Doesn't get the conversion on it.
I recently learned that Finland had its own currency. I always figured they just trade in licorice or seashells or whatever, but they had their own thing. Yeah, and it looks like this is gonna go the way for FBI. Once more lucky round, probably lacks the intel to say what exactly is the target. I really like this from FBI. This broad map control. Obviously the picks help tremendously. If you don't get the picks, then Alien Tech with a sliver of HP does get Kraken though, and Opello loses the 6 HP and a dream. Can't hear those footsteps, and I think Yaku's in the flank, gets managed from Oil. And now it's suddenly a 2v3, but two players from Lucky Round are extremely low HP.
2v2 now.
Or rather, no longer one. They might not, they might not expect another player on site. That's 1v1. I think Bjorn's armor might just save him here. UMP is really good against armor. I think he didn't even lose HP there. I don't know if he hit. The pillar's in play again.
Yeah. Keeping him alive, giving him a bit of shielding. And he comes out around the right hand side. Icebjorn taking that and converting.
Well played. All in all, really even half side. Half time, I guess. 4-5 is probably as close as, I mean, it is literally as close as it can be since there's no time mechanic. But also no surprises, I would say. Everything pretty standard. They did swap out Pixel, I believe, eventually. But I didn't feel like that changed much. I feel like FBI's attack was still very effective.
An aggressive push into Garage here from Comet. Looking for anybody? Yeah. I think this is fine because basically he outruns the teammate and the rest of the team is not. Oh, is this knife attempt? I think he was trying to knife in there. Bjorn is having none of that. Gets 2, Comet gets rigged, but yeah, Comet must know that Bjorn is still there. Now he knows, because he's dead, he got shot. So that just leaves Miller and Pixel. I think Pixel is a dedicated bomb carrier, which I'm not sure FBI knows. I'm not sure about having a dedicated bomb carrier.
Yeah.
Because if you get that
I remember, yeah. We had a lot of discussions, I think, in TD, and we ultimately decided against it because, you know, once you figure out who it is, it's a huge intel thing. Reloads after 1 bullet. This is something I do as well, and oftentimes gets me killed.
Classic Pavlov strat.
Yes, so, yeah, I know, not just Pavlov, I also do it in Counter-Strike and and Manage gets a beautiful headshot with a deagle from all the way over there. Shoot him in the face. And Jesus Christ, Bjorn is carrying. I didn't even realize this, but 15 and 4 now. I think he just got a 3k with the Glock, which is a very balanced weapon. It's actually so balanced that even really inexperienced players like Black Cat VR apparently get kills with this sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, up 15-4. He must feel pretty good about himself. Classic save on Lucky Round. I love it. This is how you should play it, I believe.
Comet goes down holding the bomb.
Yeah, I think he can recover that. I don't think Matt can see it from that far, and I don't think he can really protect it.
Bomb recovered.
SMG AR-12 from Pavlov. Gets 2 kills, but is taken out by Alien Tech, leaving just Miller. I don't know where he is. Yeah, it's in a tough spot, I would say.
That's all you're trying to do here is take away a couple of guns from the enemy team. But
Yeah,
unfortunate.
but, I also like that Rick was aggressive here with the ump, making that money. If he dies, he loses an ump. You know, it's not the end of the world. They know where he was, so that was well played. And it's beginning to look like FBI is running away. I mean, obviously, when you win the pistol round, you set yourself up, but 4-7 suddenly is scary if Lucky One cannot make this round and give us a beautiful, or maybe not so beautiful number. Wait, no, I was thinking 6-7, but that's not happening this round. But yeah, they really need to come back now, or this game is running away from them. Looks like
A-Tech's coming together.
Yeah, gets 2 headshots. Not sure why they don't have anybody A-long. If they had somebody there, then, you know, this position from Matt would have been entirely
Negated,
lost.
yeah.
He now falls off, which I think is good because they know he's there. And now Rake is in C. It's going to be a rough retake. If Matt can get a pick here, and I don't think they're going to expect him. He immediately fell off and he's not sneaking all the way. Oh, that was a beautiful grenade. Rick basically has to save 1 HP. Is not how you take a fight, but I think he's going for it. He also has that recolor scheme.
Gets 1.
Does get Miller, so... Yeah, Pixel turns around, finds Matt and gets just 1 HP. So, 5-7, this might just be what Lucky One needs.
There is a chance that we're going to see new funny number.
Yeah. It's a lot less funny, but I do like the fact that you can get 6-7 and then you can still get the funny numbers. You know, it's not mutually exclusive, so I appreciate that. But yeah, the mid push in the end did work out.
Rest of a long push, catching them by surprise.
Yeah, 4 people, you know, not what I would recommend, but it pays off. Then again, it's like guns against no guns. This is a really dangerous game here by Arthur. But he gets him regardless.
Coming in from behind now.
Yeah, it's just so slow. They can go for exits now. Rick has a gun, so should probably save that. Maybe get a pick here if somebody's trying to escape. But they don't really have much reason. Oh, there's somebody running up and down. Nah, okay, he's going away. Not an ideal save round, getting 1 AK. And I believe Rick even started with an... So, you know, it's a good trade-up, but in terms of economy, not so great. And there it is.
Way.
I swear I didn't see this game beforehand.
It looks like it's going to be an A hit here with some mid contention. 2 players out A long. And 2 going under. Oh, grenades exchanged. No damage dealt. And this A push is aggressive. Flashed. That helps vary the sound a little. All the way on site before. Well, goes down. Just 2 on FBI.
Who we won now? Do they know where he is? They are both low HP, so a single swing can end them.
Oh, it's a trade though.
And the chance for funny number increases.
Is this grenade going to stop? No, it's not.
I don't think so.
But we'll see that defuse in all its glory. Saw the defuse in all its glory, and 6-8 now. Lucky round getting out ahead a little bit. 2 rounds on the opponents. Economy's looking well for both teams. Well, okay, so Lucky round have a little bit more to do. Sorry, FBI. I don't know who's on what team anymore.
FBI still contains traces of Finnish, but it's a lot more multinational. I was thinking, obviously Lucky round is the favor, just on the ladder, but FBI is going up with the 18. I can't believe this keeps working, to be honest. They just run through the smoke with 4 people, and it works. They now have sight, 2v4. FBI should probably save. The eco is not great. Matt has no money for another round. Or Pello does, but you know, he's pretty alone in that, so.
I think FBI need to start pre-nading more. It's expensive, but it would cut down those rushes.
Yeah.
And
or
that
just
looks like
spam
a
the
save.
smoke. Yeah, you have the M4, just frickin' burst it. First person runs in there should be dead at least, but they just don't expect the crazy smoke push, which, you know. Yeah.
The remaining members just looking for somewhere to hang out for a bit. Yeah, very long sight lines, so you're probably good. This is probably the safest part of the map, because you've got a long way to look or hear somebody coming.
The chance for funny number was ruined by this, but it remains a more exciting game this way, so I'm not even mad.
For sure. Looks like it's going to be another mid push. Are we going to see another A hit here from this? Yep, they're rerunning that.
Yeah, but
if it works. Oh, good grenade.
But MedH is still there. He now flashes out. He flashed out a little bit higher. Oh, he gets killed by grenades. But Matt keeps the position, and now they're kind of stuck in mid. He's doing the same thing again, where he walks into under or repositions. Alien Tech gets taken out by Bjorn, leaving just 2 players. They do have sight, but I believe now Miller has the bomb.
Nope.
Or is it dropped?
Neither have bomb. Bomb is dropped somewhere mid upper, which is going to be hard to get. Miller takes out Matt H at long range on A long.
They don't know it, right? So
yeah, they have the attack side.
Miller does not get the kill here. Yeah, I'm not really sold on this strat, to be honest. 7-9 now, chance to take it home. Bjorn again on the top score, really digging it out here with the break, who also has 42 scores, so really high up there. It's a bit more even on the Lucky round side. Lots of util from FBI, I love it. Except Matt, but he's just poor. Average London experience, I would say. Yeah.
Who wants to be the first to peek? Oh, that grenade!
Beautiful grenade, artillery strike. Yeah, we have to see that again. Can you do the action cam where it's nope. This one is it, I believe.
No, it was the one just before, but you know what? We'll go with that.
Yeah. Beautiful hit.
Too many grenades in the air, but this looks like it's going to be. Oh, they're begging. They're switching across. Okay. They have.
And the person behind will not hear them, I believe, because he's too far away. I don't.
But they have been spotted.
But, yeah. Oh, he has the bomb there, but gets taken out, and now it's a 2v5. That person behind is still running, just still somewhere out of bounds.
This is my
Miller
job
gets
now.
taken
I
out by
run.
Krieger. But yeah, maybe FBI should save this.
I think the save call has come through. However, still looking for exits. Doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, he has a new exit in his face. But yeah, I'm really not a fan of this pushing behind. You're so out of position. You know, can't really support the team. As an average American, he carries 3 assault rifles. One does not have a magazine. I'm not sure if this is PAV TV or the famous left-handed unload, which happens a lot.
I think that's more likely. Is that bronze gun as well?
I believe so. Which probably still looks pretty decent, just because it could be counted as like a desert camo sort of thing, almost. But not a fan. Not a fan. 8-9. The pressure is still on. We'll see if Luckion keeps being successful with their attack. I feel like if they gamble it again with like a crazy 4-man push, this might go wrong. But it looks like this time it's a bit more traditional. Gearing towards B.
Yeah. I think they're going to wait out the smoke this time and push for long now.
I was just about to say, and then, yeah, there's the pre-nade, but it doesn't connect. He's running through the smoke. Nobody's spamming the smoke. I like it. And now they're all on site. Well, all except it's a bloodbath. They take site, some casualties, but that's to be expected. And now it's a 3v3. And I think FBI will be on loss. Matt gets the refrag on Comet. I think they should play this.
Yeah, they need to. Otherwise it's... Well, no, I guess they could.
9-9, but
yeah.
You don't want to go into the final round with like giving such a lead away. They still have, interestingly enough, flashbangs. That's a beautiful smoke. The question is, do they have the time for these kinds of games? They won't have clippers. Othello does get... Oh, he ran into the smoke. And then trades.
Well, hold on a second, because I didn't see him come out of the smoke.
I think
smoke isn't up this time. Yeah, smoke isn't up this time. My bad.
Which is a really risky play, but in this case it paid off. Like 9-9 final round.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta take the risk, you know?
Yeah, sometimes you don't have a choice. He did have a choice here, but the smoke was also really good. So the other thing he could have done was spam the smoke, but obviously that's really dangerous. But again, time was on their side, so it's a gamble. He decided to gamble and he went big. That's how it goes sometimes.
Looks like another A setup.
Yeah, through mid, same thing as before.
Yeah.
We'll
worked 1.5 times, so.
Comet gets him. I think Mad H is still in there. About to be naded, but he just comes out swinging. Doesn't get the kill, and the others are still over there, although not on bridge. Rick is in a good position, and they lost the bomb. I believe that was the bomb again. So it's 2-2. I think bomb is down. Rick might have saw that this person was not carrying a gun. So they might know.
White gangs intense. I know they do have bomb. And Rick
I think
alone.
they just picked it up. He must know where both of them are, but it's a really awkward spot. They know where he is. He has an M16.
Left-handing an M16.
I guess he didn't know that. Anyway, so Lucky Round takes it back. Really close game here. So that leads me to believe we might see some more close games. Final thoughts?
It was a good game by everybody involved. Real close. I like to see good close games like that. I sort of expected FBI might take it on this one. However, these things happen, you know. Like, it was too close to call, you know.
Yeah.
So flick back across to the leaderboard here, and I will try and...
Second map should be Mirage, it looks like. So if you check for a Mirage game.
That looks like it there. And oh yeah, I don't have it installed because I haven't played in way too long. My bad.
Yeah, you probably also don't have the patch because they actually released a patch in this game, which caught me by surprise. I had to download a freaking patch for that.
I mean, they are still actively working on it. So, but I believe Bankrupt is also looking at other things, something in the future. But no information about that has obviously been released. So, yeah. But
and I think it's mostly Dave who's working on something new, which they won't say what it is. And I think the rest of the team is still supporting Pavlov at this point. But I think it's going to be quite a while until we see something because it takes a lot of time to develop a game.
It does. And to be fair, sorry,
go ahead.
At least at this stage they have the money to do that. You know, Dave has the money that's from Pavlov that allows him to.
Compared to when Pavlov started.
Yeah.
It's definitely an upbringing. But yeah, some people are developing video games and it takes a lot of time. So yeah. I think somebody was just dabbing in CT, which I can't really recommend doing. FBI starting here, it's their pick. Interesting, Lucky Round goes for CT first, a very CT-sided map, so they will have one round less. We shall see if that comes to haunt them.
Looks like it's going to be a
close
rush.
game. I think there's a I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest.
Mid to A by the looks of things. Bomb was here. Where did it go? Oh, it flipped around towards A.
The thing though is you don't really have the util to do this on pistol. I almost feel like you can't smoke off catwalk. I mean, you could, but with the guns they have, you also need a lot of util on A side.
I think it's just to keep them occupied and off of A.
Yeah, Rick does get alien text whose Glock did not provide the kill, and yeah, now they cleared the side. Flashbang just for show. Classic FBI plan. They love this plan sport to hold it from ramp. Or what they call ramp. I don't know if this is the official call out.
I would call it ramp. Icebjorn taking down Miller in CT as mid comes through. Comet able to get that kill. Avoiding deagle damage.
Position spotted. So now they just have to hold.
There's the player. Misses him behind the pillar.
Yeah. The pillar again. It's trying to become MVP. It's really trying. But yeah, really convincing pistol round here. This is basically how you want to start this map. And on Lucky Round, we see again a good safe discipline. As I say, this alien tech buys them in. But you can't win them all. Comet, interestingly, with clippers and flashbangs and no quote-unquote real gun. So I think there's an attempt at a sneaky defuse. We'll see how that goes.
Harry McVie, I'm not from Belfast, but I do live there. So yeah, I get why you.
They do say you pick up the accent. This is why I have a slightly Belgian accent.
Slightly.
Ever so slightly. Drops into dark, gets taken out. Matt just runs people over. And now it's 2v5. Matt's pretty low. If he stays back, he should be okay. I'm not sure how I feel about the lasers, to be honest. I mean, it's a good sort of info thing, but it takes away a little bit of the immersion. I almost feel like it starts to become like laser tag or whatever. Spot him on the hip with Waiters. Comet saving in spawn, or is he crashed? So saving, I think.
Does seem to have funny wrists there, though.
I think this is just getting into the wall.
Push! Never seen somebody burst from a wall before, so yeah, see something new on the internet every day, right?
You gotta take it slow with the wall. You know, you can't be too aggressive. You're gonna smooth your way. But yeah, so far terrible start for Lucky Round, I would say. Not just 0-2, which obviously, you know, it's just how it goes sometimes, but also only a single kill so far. So if FBI can keep this momentum going, they're setting themselves up. But you know, devil's in the detail. I'm not sure why H still has the Tech 9s. Probably, hopefully, still for this round. He's not trying to bring this into a third round. Alien does get Kraken. I believe that was in mid.
No, that was the A upper push.
Oh, in Palace, yeah. Interesting.
Yaku defending as well, making it work. Coming in over the top, Samsonite. And now we're down to the last player, who's gonna try to rotate. There's a lurker here for him. Not looking the right way, unfortunately. Miller taking that.
Yeah. I was just saying something about kills and everything, and they decided, yeah, actually, this is a good point. Let's all get some kills. And suddenly, it's a lot easier to win when you shoot people.
Right? How much easier is it to win whenever people are dead?
Yeah. But also, just having guns helps a tremendous amount, like real guns. Looks like FBI is going back to that mid pressure.
Now they have util, so this should hopefully help them out in mid. That grenade not really landing where it's needed, but hey, hard to throw. Arpello taking first blood.
Yeah, I think FBI is more defensive now because Lacuna was so aggressive last round. Which is probably the right call. If the enemy's hyper aggressive, you just capitalize on that. But obviously, as a team, you need to make something happen. Matt gets peaked, I believe, from lower levels. Yeah. And he also gets Kraken, so now the mid-aggression falls apart and no progress on the side, which is interesting because Opello did get the pick there. But they don't seem to be able to really do anything. That person on the ladder is in a nightmare position.
Does get taken out,
it doesn't help him. Yeah. They have 35 seconds, which is plenty. I think that flashbang did connect, but the bomb needs to make a move now.
CT now in contention. Gets a plant, but pays dearly for it. It's now all on Opello to save the day, but he can't quite connect those shots, unfortunately.
Yeah, with just a switch, but I think Comet would have gotten the kill. And now it's 2-2 all of a sudden. But I would say if you get like 3 rounds, it's decent. Obviously, if you get 4 or 5, that's even better as a T. So this is not terrible. They also got a lot of kills, so they still have the money. They had the bomb planned. They can keep going, and I believe next round they start to get into lost money. So this is still fairly decent for FBI. It's not a total disaster. If they lose now, they can just keep going and hopefully get a round for themselves. Because 7-2, that would be quite the demoralizing sort of round switch. Lots of clippers in Lucky Round. Love it. Just have them, you know, they have a lot of money. They might as well.
FBI taking their time here, and I kind of like to get to contact points quicker than this, but if they weren't heard, that's better, I guess. Fortunately, not doing them any good at this point. Gets flashed and killed. Bomb left alone on the ramp.
Yeah, I think he was dead before. He gets another. He's like too aggressive here, but it pays off. And I'm not sure what the rest of FBI is doing. They're trying to sneak, but that doesn't help if everybody's dead. And now it's just mid-age. Who should probably save. The question is, can he save if they hunt him?
Will they hunt him, do
They
you
must
reckon?
have seen him at... Yeah, they must have
are a
seen him at
little.
some point. They have good map control. And now he runs, so they probably heard that. And they're closing in from all sides, so...
Finding the right
Maybe he
place to
can... No, I don't think so, no. Yeah. To be
If he
fair, there
managed
wasn't
to
a whole lot what he could have done.
Yeah, if he had managed to
Yeah,
sneak
they
to
were...
here, maybe.
Yeah, but there were two players below him.
Yeah.
This is not like a sneak-styled action game where you can just throw a coin so the guards turn around and then you can sneak past. This is not how it works in Pavlov.
Yeah,
Looks
if
like
you're
they're
within
going for
5 meters,
Lupino.
you're always heard, regardless of final
Yeah.
sound.
Unless you have two guns, then it's even more.
Ah,
I think that's like 9 meters or something.
okay.
So don't have a gun on your back when you try to sneak. Ooh, that flashbang probably didn't do a whole lot. 5 people here, nobody in mid.
Chasing them down.
Yeah, that was what they needed to do. Just, just have numbers, get the pick, open up the map.
Oh, that grenade.
Yeah. He needs to fall off. We will die. But it looks like they're falling off the hard rotating. Either mid or people. No, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but they do get kills, which opens up a lot of possibilities. And Lucky Round's probably really confused. Don't really know what's going on.
Looks like they're reinforcing A.
Yeah.
Oh, but they've opened up B entirely.
Oof.
Do they move on that?
But they don't know this. They must expect people still be on B, and now they're running into defenders and lurkers. So, but they have the numbers. I think he just saw mid-age there.
Drops down, gets away with it. With the dance moves.
Which is what you should do. Get a little bit of pressure from your teammate. But unfortunately, Alien Tech was not in the angle. In the end, I was really close, but they got the round, and that's the big win. Lucky Round still has a lot of money, so by no means does this mean it's like swinging, but it definitely opens up the half side even more. 3-3. If they can make this into a 3-4, they'll be in a really good position. But yeah, I don't know what that attack was, to be honest. I think they expected Lucky Round to rotate onto B, but so far it seems like Lucky Round really sticks to just the default position and being, I wouldn't say slow on the rotate, but more like careful not to over-rotate. Hello, make me a bit smart.
Yeah.
It was a bit too obvious from my tasting, but it might have been mind games now that there are 3 people here, like making them think it's a fake, and then actually it's not. But Miller cleans up in mid, which makes this whole thing really tricky.
Come on, give me that grenade. Where is it?
I think it's about to hit. He got a kill on Rick first. That's not it.
Yeah.
The game does not want to provide the correct nano grenade. No, that was the one we had earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need to fly in mid. Do it manually. There it is. Oof. Beautiful. And now they're really in a bad spot. They might even need to save this. The economy would say absolutely do it. Save.
Have you ever seen a 3-man save in Pav? I know you say they should, but have you ever seen it?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to play in a team and we did this. So I think, obviously I'm never wrong, so therefore it would be the correct call here. But will they do it is the question. I think they will. I think they're still hoping maybe we can get 2 picks, even it out. But
unexpected player in bagging area.
Yep. They're picking up guns, so I'm really hopeful that they use this opportunity to, and drop the bomb there. So I'm pretty sure they're saving now. Which makes sense. You get the bomb for free again, which, if you think about it, where does the bomb come from? You don't even have to buy it or anything. It's just there every round. It's kind of...
Infinite money glitch.
Yeah.
think that's all she wrote for this round. That knife
Yeah.
is animated.
Yeah, I don't like that skin at all. To be honest. It's just a little bit too. Like I know what they're going for and everything. I just feel like it's too out of place. I don't like when skins are totally over the top. I can understand why they do it for like team skins here. The thinking skin looks really good, I feel like. Obviously it's not really realistic or anything, but you know, it's to reward the teams. But the other skins that are too way out there, not a fan. But that's always personal preference, and the crazier the skin, apparently the more it sells. So it's also just money.
Yeah.
Because money.
Because money.
Looks like
Because
they wanna
people want something
get
flashy,
more
I
of
guess.
And so far, this mid and B hasn't really paid off at all. So I feel like whenever they run one round, they will win. Hello, Hector, with the beer martyr. I guess your team FBI. Brown beer, ice beer, I think. Koala and Panda.
Why are we seeing that grenade again?
It's just.
It doesn't.
I think it can only do so. Yeah, I think it can only do so many grenades, and it's just unfortunate. Always that stupid flashbang right before, but now it's the 3v5, same situation as before. And again, it's probably the right call to save. Try it one last time.
Bomb is out on its own in an island here. This is a very dangerous place because somebody could drop and peek him. Yeah, the players are all split up, and I'm not sure that's a safe strategy or just nobody quite knows what to be doing in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, the attack fell apart, so I think they're just now not sure what to do. Unfortunately for Hello, he gets shot in the face. Comet gets beyond. Rick trying to refrag, but actually the refrag was him. See sheep in Pavlov TV. Interesting.
I meant to turn that off.
5-3. I mean, not for my sake. We can see what Sheep is doing. That's fun. If FBI can, you know, now get the last round in a 5-4, that would be a bad half at all. 6-3 still somewhat decent, but they probably not feel great because the last few rounds they haven't worked at all. So once again, it will come down to pistol. Looks like they're just going for a full-on aggression on A.
Oh, great grenade.
The grenades are just flying. This is the issue. Like, Lucky Round has a winning streak and they have so much money for Util. And now it's just 1v5 in a really awkward spot. Gets naded too, just to add insult to injury, and then Aiden just farms him. Yeah, that must be really bad for morale. Just, you know, they had a good start and then it all fell apart. But if they can win the pistol round now, then they're pretty much set for a good, I wouldn't say comeback even, but obviously morale plays a huge role in this.
Would you say this is more of a CT-sided or T-sided map?
Oh, this is 100% CT-sided map.
Okay.
There's no doubt in my mind about this. Just the way. The only thing the CTs don't have is intel, but they don't really need it. The rotations are short. They can get good angles as long as they're not doing anything stupid. If they use util, smoke grenades specifically, this is why I think this balance change was good. If you smoke off palace as a CT, for example, on this side or on the other side, you just, you know, make it really, really hard. They do get a pick on side trade out, which is probably all they need. They now can plant the bomb. It's looking not good for FBI. But Matt turns it around with the Glock, turn it into 2v2. Bomb's ticking, but still plenty of time, 35. And Lucky Round, I'm not sure why both of them, too many people, to my taste, were on side. Like, 2 people were pushing the catwalk and now 2 people in the corner. I would have liked to see somebody on ramp or in palace, but it might just be enough.
Not now alone. Trying to recover this bomb plant.
Yeah, but time's ticking.
Gets it though. 10 seconds to defuse.
I think Yaku was a little bit slow. He should have heard that drop and then swing out or something. But you know, in that moment, you just, you know, not even split seconds. So it's totally understandable why it goes the way it goes. There was a comeback and a half there. I feel like they had sight, they had good positions, but FBI made it happen, and that must sting for Lucky. Looks like they're going into a full set again, which I very much appreciate. Which on this map really sucks.
Yeah.
You can get picks in mid with like the classic 5-man deagle in mid. I played mid on this map sometime, not all the time, depending on who we had. And I always hated when you're in mid and there's just 5 people making your day really trouble. I mean, you probably get a kill, but there's no chance to survive that if you play it aggressive. And if you get a lot of pressure in mid, all you can do is like sprint peek and not fight at all, which is also very boring. So
Nice.
it looks like the person fell off, which might be still the play. It would be ideal to prevent the plant. Yeah, but it's not even good. And you want to have long angles. You have the rifles, they have the deagles, and the revolvers. So you might as well do this. Didn't lose a single player. Bomb plant, sure, if that would have been avoided, but at the end it's not big of a deal. Of course you have to type in the right numbers. So Kraken does get some help here. Still seeing a nade on Kraken and 2 flashbangs on Rig make me happy. They didn't overspend the util. There's no need when the enemy only has pea shooters and you have freaking M4s. And now it will really come down. 6-5 exactly. If Lucky Round can win this round, this is really good for them. But if they lose this round, they still will have not the economy, and the economy from FBI will really start taking off. They already have util until the end of days. Still enough money to buy next round if they should lose this one. So it's setting up for them. So Lucky Round really needs this round, I want to say. We shall see if it's a lucky round.
This guy, he said the thing.
I said the thing, yeah. It's when you hear the name of the movie in the movie. But yeah, FBI really showing here, or both teams showing here, why smokes are so strong. Palace is completely shut down. If they refresh it, then there's just more of that. The nade was good, but Lucky Round smelled it, fell back, no attacks there. So I don't think FBI knows what's going on. And this might potentially be dangerous. Kraken in mid does get Sam. But Opello must smell that something's funky with the amount of util. That flashbang probably didn't connect. But this planting, yeah, I was about to say. Alien is in the corner if somebody has a frag-grenade. It's a flashbang, which can also cause damage to the eyes.
Can't quite
Fade
keep
out.
it back.
Yeah.
4-man push on side, that was very disciplined of them. They waited until everybody was ready and then took the site back.
Yeah. And this is also the thing about this not being Counter-Strike, the fact that they can pick up so many guns now. Even though they lost a bunch of players, it's like the economy is just rolling. And he's just shooting into the areas. Why not? Shooting is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have all the guns in the world now. They have the money. Lucky Round due to the plant can buy in, but they will be short on some util. They will have some, but not full. Probably also not armor, which isn't really that important, I feel like.
When you're versus AKs, no, it's not.
Yeah. Even versus M4s, the difference is, like, if the M4 player hits the headshot, there's a really high likelihood that he's also going to kill you afterwards. Because it's just one more bullet.
Yeah, but yeah, the M4 helmetless hurts. Hurts real bad.
I think it's just emotional that, you know, you got killed in one shot and then just takes you down. Comet aggressive but gets the kill. It's now pushing even further. Gets killed by a flashbang, but first takes out a fellow. I just wonder, oh, the bomb gets killed on the way. Don't run with the bomb. That's why you never run with the bomb. It's like when you're in a swimming pool and it says don't run on wet ground or something. But the question is, will FBI be able to knock down the bomb? No, they don't. Still smoked off. can't prevent the plant. Rick gets taken out by Sam, leaving just Matt. I don't think he can do this. They know where he is. He does have clippers and still some flashbangs.
Oh, the knife!
Oh, what? The knife?
The knife came from
where?
here. From here.
Oh, that was... I mean, in fairness, I think he was dead either way. But
Oh.
that's
We'll get it. We'll get it. Echo just, you know, casually tossing a knife.
I don't even see it, to be honest.
It was very small, sorry.
It might be my oldest. No, it's fine. I also know that the damage of the knife and the knife, like, skin is two separate things, so who knows? Who just knows? Probably only Dave. He can see it all. But yeah, good round for Lucky Round. Hyper-aggressive on-site, gets the picks, and then retake. It's just they don't have the numbers for it.
Looks like a full
It looks
A.
like they want to do more of the same. Yeah, full A, no mid. No fussing around. FBI still has the guns, but now they go short. I hear the smoke, I like it. But Lucky Round is smart to play it a little bit slow. I think it's Opello spamming from ticket. The probing nade does no damage. But since nobody is pushing on the FBI side, they don't really know.
They know now. Smoke's out. Oh, that grenade does damage.
Kraken gets 2. Gets 3. Then it's taken out.
Aggressive
Alien
push to
just runs through the smoke and gets away with it, but Miller is taken out and they now know where Alien is. He lost a lot of health there, I believe, from pushing that, not 100%. So they know where he is. They know he doesn't have the bomb. So yeah, I think this is going to go for FBI.
Bomb dropped up in Palace. A long way. Doesn't seem that far, but whenever there's bullets flying at you, it's a very, very far distance.
Yeah, I think the only way he can win is get somebody with a beautiful headshot and then get more people, but it's not happening. They set it up with a really slow play, no tags, no nothing, and they stormed on site. So it was going well, but they just couldn't get Kraken on, I believe, stairs. He was.
Yeah.
Good. So.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong place. Sorry.
That's something that should be flashed as you push on site, and he clearly was not flashed because he just beamed down people. We have 3-man mid aggression, something new. That is a grenade, a little bit too late. Otherwise, it would have done tremendous damage. They are really good at avoiding those nades.
Yeah. They know when it's coming. It's instant in the force. This smoke about to fade. Oh, Comet pushing in, getting aggressive, getting the kill, getting refragged from short. As the push out from behind on B.
Interesting. The B player was probably just bored. He was tired of not having any action. So now it's a 3v2. Matt is pretty low on HP. Everybody's tagged except Opello. Not sure what Lucky Round is gonna do here. It might be a hard rotate, it might be a save. I think this is winnable, but I could also see a save because they're just so far away from anything. They probably expect him to still be somewhere because he pushed out all the way. So they have to be super careful that he's not lurking in some corner. They can't know that he's just fucked off completely.
25 seconds,
so now
they've got a lot of ground to recover. Yeah.
I think they still want to go for it. And I would have liked if he stayed closer so he could have heard this better. But this is the more defensible position compared to the corner. And now they have to plan. They have 5 seconds.
Too late.
Ooh, he gets him, but the plan is not there in time. He needed to start defusing sooner. Not defusing, planting sooner, but I can also understand why he wouldn't run with the bomb out on site and it was nothing cleared. That's usually a recipe for disaster. So even if he would have gotten killed, the round would have lost even if he was traded out just because of time.
He was listening to the
And now
safety
it's
warnings.
7-8. Yeah. And they have to save, so I can't really fault luck around here because they did a really good job on the economy. They bought a bunch of smokes here to get on side, but they just don't have the guns. I'm just getting mowed down. Desperation Plan gets it. Allows Opello to score some more points.
It's a bit more money in the bank.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you might as well, but obviously they had higher hopes than just getting murdered. So now FBI has the money to go into like the last rounds, no worries. But Lucky Drone also has the money to attempt the comeback. Or will we see a game 3?
Which team won game 1? Sorry.
Lucky Round won first round.
Okay.
This was, I want to say, 25 minutes ago, Killian. I mean, I'm old, but you know, yeah, memory is a weird thing.
Fleeting.
Yeah, looks like a full-on commit, sneaking around. Now the footsteps. Not getting the pick. Where's the util though? Where is the util? A little bit too late.
One on the side.
I would have liked, yeah, they get it. I would have seen like a flashbang, smokes, anything. They had the money, but they just let Lucky run to that uncontested, and then the crossfire is pretty tricky. I think they have the money to attempt this, but it's probably better to get a kill.
There's a 3-man save. Let's go. Does happen.
They really want to play it safe.
Well, okay, so if they don't have the money for next round, they kind of do, but then do they have the money for the round after that? And more importantly, the round after that. So yeah, this save secures their next 2 rounds of buys.
I think they're good now. So they can full buy now because Opello has a lot of money, Rick has a lot of money. They can then still full like buy rifles next round, and then final round they would have lost money. So I think the save was probably the right call because they had no picks. They completely lost side control. A lot of time was already passed, so it was really unlikely that they won this 3v5. But yeah, it probably stings to not be in attempt.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going for the same thing, and why not? It worked. Hopefully this time FBI will place some util in the way. Keep that van position.
Don't think they waited quite long enough on that.
Yeah. He was about to leave, but then the AK fire gave it away. And now we have a good crossfire here. And now the attack fell apart.
Right, 2 players on A, no bomb.
Over there?
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are they still doing there? This is a do or die round. They lost the bomb. They don't have time. I feel like they put too much in this fake, and it almost would have worked. I feel like FBI was about to fall off, but then the shooting in what's it called, apartments?
Yeah,
made them turn around.
They needed 5 more seconds in apartments before they pushed.
Yeah. But hindsight is 2020.
So. Yeah, absolutely.
But they don't have time. I'm not sure why they're so slow. 4 people alive, bomb drop, 20 seconds on the clock. This is final round. I'm not sure what they're doing. They have to make a play here. This is losing the position. Opello is also in a really awkward spot for them. Yes, and this is not something we can say though. I'm not sure they are aware it's final round.
Maybe not. Now he knows.
Yeah, maybe he just wants to secure his KD, which is probably a nice KD. Maybe not. Maybe he's in last place. Maybe that's why he wanted to buff it. But yeah, like Opello, this spot to the what's it called in English? Like this position is really good because there's a lot of metal in the way, and you can still shoot through it. Yeah. Yeah, this is really strong.
Okay,
So yeah,
we'll move across.
final map. Let me check. What is it? It's industry. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
Okay, let's get industry rocking.
Some TDM to round up the evening.
Oh man,
Your favorite map to cast?
industry has so many little hidden spots. It's crazy.
And also, all the walls are not caster friendly, so you know.
Best thing about trying to cast a Pavlov game, the walls.
I mean, it's a beautiful map. I just don't like the layout. So.
Nobody waves at the casters anymore either. Terribly
Yeah.
disappointing. Ah, yeah. Sorry. Where did they go? They went towards B. A. Sorry. Has been a hot minute. Flooding out onto site all through long. Getting flashed heavily. Icebjorn taking first blood. Following up on the second player as well. Has the bomb in hand. Goes for the plant. Looking for
We need a
third
PlayStation player at the start, so this map is so natural to him. Because it's literally like what he could play. But so is Miller, so is Yaku, so is Leon, I believe. I'm not 100% on Leon. I want to say yes, but maybe not. So yeah, we'll see if that comes into play.
Yeah, this would have been one of what, 5 S&D maps they played primarily, I would say.
No. Listen. There was Bridge, there was Bunker, there was Siberia. There were lots of S&D maps they could have played naturally.
Data center.
Yeah,
let's never forget data center.
Yeah, the OG. Ooh, Matt gets killed with the bomb. No, actually, no, he doesn't have the bomb. Leon now gets taken out. I hear a Bison. Oh no, it's a mini AK from Rick.
They do sound very similar, actually.
Yeah. But Rick also has an AK. So oh, he picked up probably Matt's. Like, yeah, now not a whole lot like Ground can do. Completely outgunned. Gets a 1911 kill. And is now in the smoke with knives.
The knife train.
Gets traded out. Yeah, I'm just checking. I think, unfortunately, Opello got the money for that. That's the thing, right? Whoever is killed first, then the round is over, I believe, and then it doesn't count. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure only one person gets the money. And it looks like Opello got it, because he has a lot of money now. Even though he died, he bought the AK, Stramuto armor, and he still has the AK, so I'm pretty sure he got it. So that's a bit RNG. Pavlov too can rectify these mistakes. They just rush out, but they don't get. Oh, now they get.
Oh, good positioning. Slows them down. But this
that grenade, I think, just. Yeah. Oof. It's now 1v3 and they know where it is. And they take him out. Yeah, they didn't check short for some reason.
Yeah, they haven't taken short either of these 2 rounds, 3 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, what you want to do is check for a runner. You can do that the window as you come out. That basically prevents any CT from going up to where he just were. Because he will just out in the open cross into a pretty awkward angle. So that shouldn't have worked, but they didn't check and then it did work. So, you know, that's just if you get lazy, if you get complacent, then you get shot in the face.
With this short buy, they have to go B or A even. Sorry.
No. I mean,
okay, they?
Anything goes here. It's a very free flow map where you can do what you feel. I do like that Kraken is going mid with the Deagle. Lucky Round now might think this is a safe round with everybody having just Deagles. And that might just bring them to be more aggressive. And then they find out it's actually the case. Or maybe they just don't think about this at all. That's also possible. Personally, I don't really know what FBI is doing. I think they're just probing for kills here.
Yeah.
Gets attacked there, I believe.
Blood splatter on the wall where it indicates now. Bomb now over on B side. Opening it up a little.
Gets the trade out. And that's all they need to get the plan. And all of a sudden, now Lucky Round is in the more awkward position. Because the retake from there... Mad lost his hat, but, you know, Pixel lost a little bit more. There's the retake attempt. 3 people. Gets Kraken, but he was pretty low and only had a Deagle. So I think they were both flashed. Oh, but they clean it out and it's just a penalty. Who cannot get Miller. Unfortunate. So the retake does work. And this is another round. I used to think this is a very two-sided map. Lately, I'm not really that sure anymore. People, or PlayStation players, have been saying CT-sided. Personally, I don't believe that at all. Just because the retakes are so awful.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect this to be a CT-sided map. It always felt like a bit T-sided, but it was just because Ts can get onto the site so quickly. Basically at the same time as the CTs. The CTs don't have time to set up, really. And
on top of that, the retakes, depending, like some angles are really awkward, especially on A side. If somebody's on the staircase, he has a head peek on a staircase on a ramp, making it really hard to retake. But if the take is really bloody, you lose a lot of people, then the thing gets changed. And it looks like they're trying to play it a little bit more slow. Maybe because that one fast push didn't really work out. But you gotta keep your confidence. You gotta go hard or go home.
Still just looking for
trying
angles
to get
here.
a fix here, but...
Oh, and one rig coming out through mid. This could be a big play, actually, if he gets away with it.
I'm not sure why they just gave up mid. Didn't get the kill. No second player to back them up.
But that opens up B site some for them.
Yeah.
They're so concerned.
If Rick can stay alive. Yeah. If Rick can stay alive and keep the pressure up and not die, then Lucky Round's an awkward spot. I think Rick is about to die. No, actually no. They still...
What?
Is that door panable?
Apparently.
Pixel gets taken out by... no, Matt gets taken out by Pixel. Suddenly makes it very winnable. Leaving just Opello.
Oh, doesn't quite get around the corner in time.
Yeah. That was, a retake. That worked. Obviously, they were low HP, but still, I would have expected a closer fight there. That was just a pretty easy clear.
I think if Rig had stayed alive there, it wouldn't have been so easy for them.
Yeah, he could have been in the flank. That's always awkward if you have to have a person just watching the flank, but even before that, everybody just dying on site.
Quick B. H taking Electric
It
Avenue.
Seems to work better for them. Ice gets Miller. Just have to see. Yeah. Rotating, Lucky Round rotating on the side, but again the plant's coming down. They get the plant down a bunch, but then preventing Lucky Round from retake. That's what they seem to struggle with. 2v2. as I said, 2v2.
Uh-huh.
And Leon is pretty low HP.
Right, out in the open, and
now
Arpello not on the right side to defend this bomb. So this defuse
yeah,
could come through. Trade's out.
Yeah, I think Leon was smiling was thinking, okay, if I flash him, I have the time. But Arpello realized it was not planted for him. He died a bunch on the far side, which is a traditional spot to defend that bomb plant from, so maybe he was sick of it. And hey, it worked out. They won the round. And I think in order to set themselves up, they want to go at least 5-4 in their favor. I think anything less than that is pretty bad on this map. Ideally, they can, for themselves, can go 6-3. But it also depends on how Lucky Round is doing in terms of their T. Interestingly, only 2 people at the bomb. Once more, they gave up the push there. The short. Not sure where they... Yeah, he's trying to pre-fire, but... I think Lucky Round is so unsure because of all the past aggression if this is really the attack, but it is, and I think now they know. They also have the good spots, like this head peak.
Yeah.
This is why I feel like you have to be fast on this map. You can't let the enemy have this this hallway under control, because it's a nightmare to get out of there as a T.
I always like this angle, but getting to that angle is not easy if they rush it down.
Yeah. It's a do or die angle.
Mm-hmm.
You're never getting out of there. But yeah, they have to say if their eco is pretty bad now, they might be able to force AKs, but it's just not.
Oh, Leon might go hunting there, but he's just securing the area.
Yeah, with, this map has too many cubbies and like angles. You shouldn't. At the very least, you need to double up in order to trade out. But there's a lot of places to hide. It's a great map to play the not hide mode. The what's it called? The one where you turn into a furniture.
Yeah, the hidden or. Yeah.
No, the hidden is the one with the alien, I think.
What game mode are you talking about? Prop hunt?
Prop hunt, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not saving eagles, which is probably the right call. Going back to B side, A side's really not working for them. But I think this is down to like letting the person push up short unpunished, giving that up.
Leon taking down Kraken.
And dealing a lot of damage to Rick. The Rick should probably tailor this AK to somebody who's full HP. But it might be difficult. And Iceburn is also not full HP anymore because he got shot in the face.
Walking off the angle. Oh, trade out.
Yeah. He smoked it off himself.
Yeah.
And he waits it out. FBI, as Lucky Round might not know, but if he doesn't have a teammate, then that's not helping at all.
Well, trying to make something happen.
Is there a flank coming on the left?
From mid?
He's still sort of in mid, but he must know now. Now Mad-Age is coming out. Does get Pixel.
It's a second. 10 seconds. They don't have bomb. That push was just a little too late.
Yeah. He might still make it.
Oh! That was a perfectly timed push. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Because even at 1 second, it can still go to like a round loss, depending. So that was as close as it can go. Very calculated, obviously, but they still have to win this round. We have the flank there. And I don't think they're aware of this.
That is now.
Now they are.
Yakko gets a kill. Fellow gets first.
Once more. Oh no, Pello, he should know where the last player is. But he gets him. I did not see this coming, to be honest. This was one spicy round for them, but you know, in the end it worked. Lucky round should still have the necessary money to contest. You don't need like a ton of util, obviously any util helps, but just having the M4 is already a great thing. So.
Oh, are we seeing a mid-rush?
Leon has an AR-12. Not sure if he didn't have the money for a real rifle, but it's an interesting choice to say the least.
Yeah, he didn't have the money for sure.
Well, he did have a flashbang, and now he gets the kill with it. I feel like he could have bought like a $2,300 rifle. I'm not sure. Breaks really low, both on this pillar, but like it doesn't really have a lot of heavy hitting util. Oof.
And they are cleaned out.
And yeah, all you need is M4. Ahmed just kills 3 people casually. Miller gets another, and then you win. Don't even need to look for guns, because this was final round. 5-4. Certainly not a good result for FBI, I would say. You can't feel great going into second half with this result. But maybe they have an amazing CT, or maybe Lucky Round forgets where the bomb plants are, you know. You never know.
Mort reckons that this is a CT type map for sure.
Yeah, I don't agree. But once he gets a gaming PC and plays PC VR Pavlov, maybe he can have the right opinions.
Shots fired. Speaking of shots fired, going into this pistol round.
Yeah, I think the delay really messed with FBI. They thought, okay, it's an A, but then it wasn't, and they basically gave up sight uncontested almost. Miller pushing up gets Kraken, but gets punished for it. It's a little bit over aggressive. I've been there. I've done that. I've made these mistakes. And now it's 3v3. But Yakko has the beautiful headshot position. Doesn't quite prevent the player from going into long though. And then gets taken out by Matt, but is immediately traded out. Clock's ticking though. They have to make plays now. Rick, there, beautiful with the Glock. You just go kill them all, defuse the bomb, get the girl, or something like that. You know?
I love that.
You know, I mean, I would hope at the end of the day, if you defuse the bomb and shot some terrorists, that you get some sort of lucky reward.
Get to put 5-5, and yeah, we're all evened up. So maybe it is a relatively well balanced map.
Lucky on Forces and MedH has an Uzi. I'm really interested to see where that goes. The FBI seems to be a little bit slow, to be honest, or FBI is just fast. Lucky Round did go the wrong way here. You don't go left, that's the longer way with no discernible advantage. So I don't like that, but it looks like FBI is too slow to really capitalize on that. They do get rigged. Marriage does get the Uzi, so he gets a kill. They don't have armor, so the Uzi is fairly effective, but only effective for one player. But Opello does have the SMG 12, AR-12, I believe it's called. And now the attack's kind of stuck. I think the bomb stopped.
I think the Honey Badger is a fantastic gun. Underutilized.
Is it called the Honey Badger or the SMG 12 or whatever?
I think so. At least that's what I know it as. It looks kind of vectorish, but not really vector.
Yeah. It's certainly a fun gun, and I really like it because the bullet velocity is really high, which makes it for me very easy to spam and also hit long range shots and stuff like that. It's just a little bit too expensive, and I don't know what the balance changed. I know it was changed, and I think it got more expensive. So I'm not 100%. I would need to play this game, but at least I know that the AUG is not full auto anymore. So that's something I have in common. He runs into the smoke, and finally he gets punished for it, and more players get punished for it. He gets to, but gets taken a lot of damage. and they know he's there. Yep, checks it. Beautiful. Just brutal. Or Pavlov just mowing them down. He even kept the guns. He made a lot of money there. Yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles.
Morty VR saying I played S&D on Industry almost as much as on Continue Yard.
Yeah. The life and times of a PlayStation VR player, you know, you play what you can play. It's not good. But yeah, FBI really showing the CT-sided map, or maybe like we weren't just not that lucky. Looks like they're going for fast. No util here. I would have liked to see a grenade. They have the money. Or Pavlov gets a grenade, gets the comet. But I think the plan will go down.
Oh, Pixel getting away with that.
Yeah, running with the bomb, but his teammate is there to back him up. Shoots Kraken in the face. But yeah, 3 players left. Pixel is low HP. They have slippers. This is a totally doable retake. Gets Pixel out of the picture. Somebody having dumpster. That's a disgusting head peek.
Yeah, I love it.
As FBI finds out, since they can't even get the kill, Matt gets taken out. Util entirely ineffective. Tiny bit yeah, they do have slippers, so they can just keep him suppressed, but the flashbangs are absolutely beautiful. But he's going for the
Gets away with it! Miller! No. Miller! Oh wow, what a play.
I think they could have clipped. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe they were in a way of each other. And now this smoke is gonna be gone. Maybe they couldn't see I feel like they could have gotten that, but yeah, maybe he couldn't see it. Maybe the push was coming in, but yeah, Miller with the clutch here, making it a 6-7. Maybe Miller just likes that number, and that's why it's needed to happen. But now the game is wide open again. FBI can still afford the good guns. Kraken buys a FAMAS, even though he still has 2,500 left. That's, I would assume, a misclick. That happens, depending on controller. But it's one of the worst misclicks in the world. I mean, I know some people like the FAMAS, like Death Star, if you remember from a few seasons ago.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, I think it's a really awkward gun.
HR wants to have a word with you about assuming misclicks.
Yeah. Beautiful peek out there. Comet does get rigged, but Matt cleans it up.
Hiding in the smoke.
See that person in the smoke. Yeah. It looked like he was trying to pick something up. He saw one, but I guess the other got away. Or maybe he heard one, and that's why he killed one and didn't realize the other. But since Comet already got a kill, they must have known he's there somewhere, and they trade on it. 6-8. Will we see the funny number, or are we denied once more? But yeah, maybe they're CT-sided, or maybe they just don't know how to play it. It's entirely possible. We shall never know. But yeah, so far their attacks are not really paying off. They have to save now, so likely they're gonna lose another round. Their buying discipline has been pretty good, so I don't think that's anything problematic there. They do get out. Smokes are good. They got that bottom smoke. But yeah, FBI now has money, and that nade is just beautiful. Leading whoever was in that corner, but Pixel takes out Rick. On the side. Man, however, undeterred. Most on everybody shows what the M4 can do, and Bjorn gets the last kill. Meaning, finally, we got the funniest of number. We haven't seen Alien. Actually, do we have seen Alien Tech? That is actually a good follow. They're already done now, so I can't even see. Maybe he had to leave, or maybe they just wanted to swap it out. But yeah, I would say Alien Tech is probably their strongest shooter, or at least up there. No disrespect to anybody from Lucky Round. But yeah, it's an interesting choice. I'm not sure if they have some sort of system where they decide, okay, who gets to play when, but now it's do or die. If they don't win this round, then they will just go to the losers brackets and can still win, and they can even face FBI again, which would be very funny. They certainly are the favorite. They did only lose one league game. Imagine losing a league game. But, you know, anything goes after this, but you would expect them to go in the winners bracket to the finals. And then in the losers bracket, you have to win two games in a row. So there's definitely an uphill battle there. Can they get the plant down? This angle is beautiful from FBI. I just don't like that there's two people there. They might just shoot each other.
Yeah.
They do get the bomb down. And now it's 4v4. Icewind is one shot. They don't... Oh, actually, they do have somebody in the flank. So this could come in huge. Flank now gets the almost last person. And now Matt has heard, and Jaco apparently has not heard that there was somebody in the flank, leaving FBI to take it. I thought it was possible, but yeah, there's the... It would have been hilarious if Rick fucked up the defuse and that was thrown up. But this is not meant to be. FBI takes it. I would say convincingly, at least on industry, they really... I feel like the other games were... a lot closer than this, but I mean, this is a TDM map, and in the end, they TDM'd. That's all she wrote.
So,
Not sure. Should we talk about the other games? Should I spoil the result? I know one result.
I've already spoiled it. It's on
Yeah.
screen currently.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
VA did take apparently one game, which was really close, but the others seemed more one-sided. I just skipped through some of the games. So they have to face Sunset Ravens, and then Lucky Round, I guess, has to play against Kompashka. And then they have to win against the winner of Virtual Assassins against Sunset Ravens, which is doable for them. I think Kompashka won against Valk, but maybe I'm reading this wrong. Maybe it's not confirmed yet.
That's not
I
confirmed,
guess if
that's
it was,
why.
yeah, if it was confirmed, I'm just assuming that Kompashka is going to win, but who knows? So yeah, I guess we're gonna see FBI versus old people next Saturday, and then VA against Sunset Ravens, and Lucky Round against whoever is winning that game, and then it's on to the finals on Sunday. Is that how it goes? Is there a date? Yeah, there's a date. Can you go to the right?
Semifinals Saturday, finals Sunday 8th, yeah. Sunday the 8th, it's the following week. The losers bracket.
What?
So the other bracket is on Sunday. No, that's on Saturday as well. What is going on? This can't be right. Third, fourth, first, seventh. What is going on? Okay, so there's only games on Saturday.
No,
No,
so
no.
Saturday we have the game in the winners bracket. Sunday we have the losers bracket.
Okay.
To be honest, I guess it's to avoid that one team, like the losers bracket, has to play like 2 games in a row.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's playing on Saturday and then on Sunday and then the week after. But I guess whoever wins old people versus FBI will have like a chill. I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's
Loser of game 14 if necessary. I still can't quite get my head around this double elimination. I prefer it. I do prefer it over the previous system. But I haven't figured out how it actually works yet.
maybe we're not big brained enough. Maybe you need
That's
like
it.
a really smart brain for this. But then again, Zen was the VML mod, and you know, how can that be? So I don't know. We shall see in a week what's going on. With that, I say GG's. Thank you for casting, Killian. It was fun as always. I think
Thank
this
you
was a
for
very good
casting.
game. Yeah, always. And
I-
yeah, until next week.
Cheers, guys. See y'all later.